Well, hey guys and gals, ladies and gents, welcome back to Ballydorn Farms with me, McConsole. And we're going to do some live today from this map. So, well, hey guys and gals, ladies and gents, welcome back to Ballydorn Farms with me, McConsole. Ooh, I can hear me, that's not good. Don't like it when I hear me. Right, so, from the last episode, which was, I think yesterday maybe it went live. I have done a bit of work here. I've got rid of some of these trees that were in the ground along here. Two ways of looking at this. One, they're a pain in the butt to get rid of, which is why I've done it off screen. But they do add to the decoration of the map, so it's a necessary evil, isn't it? Right, so I also went ahead and removed the hedges from in between here, and I did question this bunker. Hey, or Randy, what? I did have a question about this as being a bunker. I did have a comment from the map author that says this is a bunker. It does have tip collisions in GE, so we'll give it a try at some time. Hedge removal, big time hedge removal down the middle of this. We're going to join these two fields today. Unfortunately, it's only able to do in Jan's editor. They're not the removable trees, but yeah, well, we can live with that. So let's get at it. We're going to extend this field something serious because this is going to be corn at some stage for chopping. Let that do that. Hey trucker, how's it going, man? Happy 4th of July everyone as well, isn't it that time of year, isn't it? Yeah. You making an American farmer out of me yet? I don't know about that. So all I'm going to do with these fields is get them ready to be able to chop, I think. And that should be enough for that one. It's hard to be an American farmer in this type of map. But yeah. What I did go ahead and do, guys, is I went ahead and bought a Brooks to remove those trees. I still got one down here to remove. So we'll get at that actually before we can get ploughing on it. And then we'll set course play off to give this field a good out play out. Don't need course play for this. Boom boom day, yeah, a load of big bangs getting off somewhere. Oh, and this isn't going to cut. Lovely. And some of the things of this map is you have to get used to, because it's a convert. So some things work better than others. Oh, there we are. We're going live early today as well, compared to normal. Okay, that's oh, got it. Let's have a quick check, make sure we got that all out. Yeah, there we are. Let's get this out of the way. Don't need this one at the moment. Okay, we're going to be starting another operation down here with cattle at some stage. Not sure if it's going to be a dairy or we'll treat it like a beef operation. Maybe. We'll see. Let's get these fields joined together. As you can see, I've already ploughed the edge of the field just to see where the field boundary is for the grass. Easier that way. And let's just drop that and join it in. Run the plough up the middle for this field anyway, and then we'll set course play off to plough the rest. We're going to be doing the same thing here, but only on the field down beside the BGA, but we'll have to buy that field yet, of course. Done the same thing, took the hedges out. With the hedges, you can just plough through them, but the hedges will be in the middle of the crop, and meh, it doesn't look good, so I've taken them out in GE. Again, it's just my way of playing. Some people may be happy just using 3-meter equipment all day, every day, so... but I said at the start of this I'm going to go sort of heavy into animals, so... yeah, we're going to need a lot of silage and stuff. And it's just too much work with smaller fields, for me anyway, so bigger fields, quicker going. I did toy with making this just one big grass field and run all our grass operations down here, but I'm not too sure about that. Decided to go live today as well, because I mean, there's a lot of work here to do in an episode, so yeah, rather than just trying to get everything down to about 30 minutes or so, well, we might as well do it live. Live's always good. I did put the mod in as well for the auto repair vehicles at midnight. Saves me going through and having to repair them all. It is going to be a lovely big field for chopping anyway. There, as I say, there still is about, what, 230,000 litres still in the BGA to ferment it and sell, so that's another payday coming in. Just make sure I've turned the thing off. Yep, we have. Take it down to the gate and then we'll start the plough course. So yeah, we're going to try and see what we can do with this bunker. I know it's not showing up in the F1 menu as a bunker, but I have been told it is a bunker, so we'll try it and see. As you can see, it's nothing showing up here. But we'll try it. Might as well. What have we got to lose? So, start the course recording from about here. Put it into work mode. We've changed the field path, or the field edges. So we'll have to calculate there, and we'll change it over. We'll call this one what? What's that number? 22, 21, 22. Call it 22. Yeah. So field page pass number 22. Okay, and let's do the course. That one, generate it. Field 22. Do a couple of headlands. Generate. It's going to take it a while, but hey. So what I'll do is I'll just save that as field 22 plough. Just for the time being, just in case we have to restart this at any stage. And let that work away then. Yay! There we go, we're playing. Apparently it's going to take that an hour to do that. Okay. So, jump down to the BGA, and Randy will like this one because it's them nasty colours down here. So I said to you, if we run down here, we can see there's 108,000 there fermented and 130 still to go. But we're going to put, where to put the tractor? Over here, yeah. 70 at 10 to work on this one. But before we can do this, we are going to have to buy the field. This one here. How much is that going to cost us? 90 grand. We own it. So, before I put the crate fields on, let's just see where the other ones end. Always good to make sure you don't overlap too much. Okay, that's the end of that one. And on the other side too. We keep the John Deere in here for certain things. It keeps everybody happy, doesn't it? Again, only doing this so I can see where this field ends. It makes it easier for sort of lining it up to join it together. And this is going to give us one large field for chopping. Did go ahead and I activated the Buster's cargo box for the shield behind the chopper. Don't know why I didn't have it activated actually, but yeah, we used that and it made this a lot easier. The only thing is I have to manually empty it because Courseplay doesn't recognize the chopper box. So drop that. Allow create fields. Oh, we already had that on, didn't we? Oops. And there we are. Again, just run up and down the fields, and then we'll set this off to play on its own. That field did have corn in it, so I am going to have to... Oh yeah, cool. One pass should do this. I am going to have to play it anyway, so... As well, guys, very soon we're going to have to start making our own seed and putting some of the Buster's productions in here because I'm going to throw a lot of fertilizer, which means we're going to have to get into root crops at some stage, be it potatoes or sugar beet. But since the animals seem to all need sugar beet with this maize plus, I think we'd better go with sugar beet to start with. Let's just make sure we got all that. Looking good. Oops, missed a bit. Lovely. Again, guys, if you haven't given this map a try, do download it. It is a nice map to play on. Got some challenging terrain in it now and again as well in the fields. I've been working at this for quite a while now. Let's see, we're on 70 hours just short off so far for the save. We're making some nice progress. Possibly because I've just went ahead and banged away at the BGA, so let's give us some nice money to go ahead with. Okie dokie, that's that ready to go. Let's go over to this field entrance and we'll set the course up. And leave this to play away. So we'll call this field 33, which means I already have a folder for it. Excellent. Let's just go in here. 33. I can delete everything out of 33 because apart from the digest refill. BJ, remember, we'll keep those ones. Oh, I have two of those. Okay. Can't remember what the difference is. We'll keep them. It is the wrong color, but you know, keep people happy here. We do have to you know, keep this color factoring at some stage. We'd like to keep everybody happy. So we're gonna calculate the field path. This is gonna be 33. And set the course up then. Again, multiple headlands. Generate. Lovely. And again, I'm just going to save this in case I need to restart at any stage. Don't worry, we're going to get out of this pretty soon. And away you go. I do have to say though, if I do have to have John Deere, I prefer the older ones than the newer ones. Excellent. It needs to be a brighter colour. I don't have the money for the brighter coloured ones just yet. Let's take you down and get you back to the yard. I was toying with putting field 23 in along with this as a large field, but then I realised that this is another sheep pasture, so I left it as is. I do have some grass down there if I want to put more sheep in. I'm sure that will make Nolan happy seeing more sheep going in. Jeffrey will get excited when more sheep get in. And we do want to put some silo here for seed and fertilizer at some stage as well, because I'm getting a bit fed up using pallets. Just makes everything slower. I am going to use the fillable ones though. I'm not going to use the buyable one, you know, the ones you buy out of. I think a lot of what today's going to be is making sure our animals are kept happy at some stage. There's a few fields left to, I think there's one field ready to harvest. Might get down to that. Jeffrey might help me with the pallets. Jeffrey can come and help with the pallets all he wants. Welcome along, by the way, Josh. That's going to shoot into that. Yeah, there you go. I forgot I was stuff in that. Don't give me an idea. We'll have the ideas. We'll make a second. I suppose we could always make the second yard a Joanna Deer farm, couldn't we? Yeah. Need to find somewhere to sell that wood chip, that trailer. Actually, we should tell what, we could keep the wood chips. Is there storage for wood chips on this? There is, okay. Ah, that's because it's in the feed silo. Forgot we put the Busters one up. Simply run that down there. Hey Darren, how's it going? As Randy was saying, hopefully everybody's enjoying the start of their Boom Boom Day. Especially in the States. Me, I'll just use any excuse to party. I'm going to need to take us down because we're going to need to feed the animals anyway, so yeah. And this is the bigger wagon that fits into those sheds, so we're going to need it. Store it for the time being in here until we can get enough up to sell, really, I suppose. Okie dokie. I'm going to need that here anyway, because I'm going to need to get that filled with grass and stuff. But let's go and clean out the animals for the start. I should start the harvester first. What have we got ready? Just 11. Yeah, 11's a small field. We can do that in 5 minutes. Where is this? Over here. Seen the update out there today for the Unimog, so there's another option of bringing in for a different vehicle. Apparently they've made a lot of changes to it, so it'd be interesting to try that again. The older style one, not the newer, the 1400. Right, we need to put some straw in here as well at some stage. That's grand because we've plenty of straw up in the feedlot. Bit of a tight barn to get into now too with tractors this, but I suppose it adds to the challenge of the gameplay, doesn't it? Into the sheep and the chickens. I did take the T4 down to the horses so we could clean up any mess down there, but apparently the horses don't make a mess on this map, so yeah, we'll maybe find some other use for the T4. And let's get up and clean the chickens out. As you can see, you know, when we fly around here, there is loads of fields. We've got hay, grass, and straw. New dealership placeable. Come in handy for Nolan. I don't think Nolan needs any help with that sort of stuff. He's quite good at doing what he does anyway. Alright, so that's the animals cleaned for the time being. Let's nip back and see what we need feed-wise. We have a couple of pallets there to move as well. 4 there, and I think there's 3 or 4 sitting around there ready to be moved into the shed. Yeah, let me put it in here. I think that's the one tool of the straw harvest I have absolutely found that is absolutely great to use. Is that vertical bale lifter. Drop that. Okay, so what do we need for the feed then? We'll start with chickens. We haven't got any sugar beets. Again, the map doesn't have carrots, so we can't do carrots. But we can put some wheat and we can put some barley in there as well. We do have plenty of that. Actually, we'll tell you what, where is the telehandler? Because it'll be easier to do that with a shovel. I'm going to need to move you out of the way though. What I did do, guys, is I did have to keep the original bucket for this because you can't empty back into these bunkers with the CCM mod for some reason. Yeah, I would just drive over the hedge. Meh. Let's go ahead and get this bucket. So while there's a bit of feed left in that bucket, I can't use it because otherwise I'll just have to tip it out in the ground and that would just make a mess. So let's go ahead. Where's the fill pipe there? I wonder, can we do this? This would be interesting. I've never tried this before. Might work. Barley. It does too, yay! There you go. I do have a load of loose hay, grass and straw as well. Another DMI wagon. I honestly... I'm using a DMI wagon and this one, it's got an update. And the wheel doesn't seem to have fallen off it, so... Oh no, it's not a DMI, it's a J&M I have. J&M gravity wagon. Duh. Wheel seems stable though. I'll just empty that into there for the time being. I need to run up to the main farm and grab some wheat then. I don't think this will connect to that trailer. No. Then once we get this, that's the chicken sorted. This is something I normally do off recording and off screen to feed the animals and stuff, so it'll give you an idea of what I go through with it. And they're not starving, so they're not going to take that much, but it's a process in itself, really. We have wheat. We should have wheat in here, actually. Yeah. Darren, guess I could also some cards on map of needed already on the night. I'll put the maps. I don't know, did that in a new save game? That's a question I asked. If you change the crop types, they have to start a new save game. I do have Harvesters 4 cards and stuff. Are all those super chicken breed? No, we haven't brought the. We haven't got a super chicken in here yet. In fact, I haven't added my own one in yet, which is a bit of a pain because I forgot about it. No new save game then? Be nice. Then, you know, if I do that, then I have to go through and delete everything that's in here that I've taken off in GE, like hedges and bunkers and stuff. So that might be a bit of a pain. Because I've changed this map quite a bit to suit the gameplay that I'm using at the moment as well. For example, where the semi there is, it used to have a bunker there. You have the Stone Valley 2X Agency Edition that has carrots, onions, field grass, clover and alfalfa. The harvester to do onions and carrots, but I have to put that back. I'll put it back in the XML. Okay. I think the thing for me as well is this can also do this CCM mod thing, and the Maize Plus thing also does alfalfa and clover. If I look at the animal menu, not so much the chickens, but you can see clover silage, alfalfa hay. Yeah, it would be a bit of a hassle then, so it would darn. Alfalfa silage. You know, it does do that as well. So, if I'd have thought about it maybe before I started the map, it would have been a good idea to add it in. But, oh well. Hindsight's a great thing. We can get along with it anyway. I mean, the only thing that it does just take carrots though is horses. But it seemed to be doing alright without them. Empty that in. I might as well just tip that into the trailer as well. Again, with this Maize Plus and CCM mod as well, it's taken out the need for KMR out of the game, which I'm not particularly happy with, but I can live with it. Which means I don't need the mixing wagon. Actually, I suppose I could sell that again. In order for sell alfalfa, you have to have that mod. At the minute, it doesn't make a difference either way for me with alfalfa or not, because the map doesn't support it. So, where are we at? Yes, so they're done. Next on the agenda is the sheep. So, grass silage, cover, blah blah blah. they're all right for that. I'll just throw some grass silage in there actually, and that'll be them. Grass silage and water, I think, maybe. Oh, the water's grand, so just grass silage. It's easy done. Let's get this in there. Gonna be a standard version of the map. This map? This map doesn't have those on it, but it's the maze plus silage plus bunker plus thing that's added those in. So yeah, it is just still the standard map. It's just added those things into the animals, but can't do it because the map doesn't support it. Oh, that's that done. Cool. Oh, may as well do the cows while we're here. I think we also need to sell some milk in this as well, because milk's starting to pile up with our cows. There's 31,000 litres there, so yeah, we might as well get that sold, get some money for it. Okay, so feed. Might just take the rest of this bucket actually. Yeah, there we go. Let's look at our cows. So what do we need? Oh, that's full. Clover silage and alfalfa silage. Now, this is the thing that gets me. Is if I make TMR, it actually fills up clover silage and alfalfa silage. Even though I don't have those map type, or those fill types on the map. I'll show you what I mean. We'll do a load of TMR to show you. Oh. Gonna need a bucket of this stuff anyway, so might as well fill it. Drop that. Let's get our peel forks on. Should have thought about that when I dropped the bucket. Yeah. It seems to change the mixing ratio in the... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do TMR actually, because the mixing ratio has really been changed for TMR there, if you can see that. So I can't really do a TMR mix in that until I have sugar beets, is it? Yeah, because of everything else apart from the sugar beets. Oh, and the fermented WCS, but I could bring that up from the BGA if I wanted. Where are the animals? These are happy. Water and straw. Don't need that then. Where to put the straw? Blower is down around here somewhere. Gonna have to bring it up. Let's move that out of the way actually. I don't need it. I'll just shift it down into the other yard. Give us room to work up here. These are nice tight yards as well, guys. I mean, look like there's plenty of room, but when you're reversing like trailers this size and stuff, it is pretty tight. Enunciate, isn't that what no one says? Enunciate. Let's go and get some straw into this. Open the gates. The trigger for this is right down the end, so there we are. I'm gonna need to get more bales in there anyway, aren't we? I think there's two in there, so it might be alright. I think it's gonna take more than two though. Be nice to have this map on console as well, because I mean it's a decent map. Yeah, we need more straw. Again, there is no bale destroy triggers on the map, so we do need to use this blower. Oh, let's just... Where's the best place for this? I'll probably say about here somewhere. Again, another thing we've done with the map is here used to be a big barn here as well, so that kind of went bye-bye because I put bunkers and stuff there. Do need to add another bunker in here as well, actually, for you know, grass. We're going to use the CCM for the pigs, and then we also have the maize silage thing as well. We need. Let's see if we can cheat with this and drop it straight in. I think we'll be able to get the 3 of them in here, but you never know, we might. Release the clamps. Pull it off. Will it go in? Ooh, we might get away with that. No, it doesn't, Jake. But I mean, it seems to me you're pretty good with the edit and stuff, with the XML and stuff. You just go and add the fruit types in. One thing I will say to you though is you only have a limited amount of spaces. There are about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 spaces on the board. So if you have another, you know, 10 fill types, you might want to change it around a bit. You know, maybe if you want to show the display for it anyway. It will hold the extra fruits on top of that if you put more that's on the board, but it won't show on the board. But I mean, it's pretty easy to change around. I've done it lots on different maps. I put, you know, carrots or whatever else in there. For example, just to prove the point, there is maize silage and grass silage on this. That silage that you see on there is the maize silage, because that's the equivalent of the in-game silage. But it doesn't show grass silage, and it doesn't show CCM even either, so there. But as I say to you, it is pretty standard and easy operation to do. I actually keep meaning to go in and put the extra crop types on it for this map, but I keep forgetting about it, so yeah. No. Hopefully no cows have escaped. I forgot to close the gate. Just edit it to have more capacity. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's nice to have the bigger capacities in there. I mean, those busters want to hold, what, 15 million or something? The only time I've ever actually maxed that out was doing that 16x map. I think we maxed it out a few times. I don't think it should take much more than this. Once we get this last bale, it shouldn't be alright. And then we'll need to get some sort of tanker as well. Start selling our milk off. There we go. That's the cows all thwarted apart from water, but that's easy enough. So you don't have to go and sell what you can't put in. Yeah. Then again, there's also the option there of buying more, you know, especially with the in-game ones, is buying more space for it. Just depends on how much space you've got at your farm, if you want, or if you like to play like that or not. I know Jeffrey prefers using those bins that only hold one type and augers and all that. That to me is a pain. But it's his type of gameplay, it's not mine. I actually find it annoying because half the time you can't get the things lined up properly. It takes too much concentration. And concentration is not a thing I'm good on. What is a pity though, I mean, it does show straw in that sheep shed. It'd be nice to actually have to fill that at some stage, maybe. Again, it's not an in-game thing, so it'd be modded. I mean, if it does come out onto the console, I'm not sure if that would work, or if Giants would let that pass even. Wow, we're going to use all the water. Okay, need to go and get more. It's a small trip, but we'll get there. Again, this actually holds milk too, this water tanker, if I wanted to do it that way. The one I have in mind holds 64,000 litres, and it's a semi-trailer, so yeah. Again, it saves us multiple runs to the sell point, which I haven't been to yet, so it'd be interesting to see if we can get down that with the semi. I did buy a semi offline though. We'll actually be using it for the milk truck. For the simple reason being that with the new way of doing the silage with the cargo box on the end of it, it made it easier and quicker doing it that way rather than just running a trailer or the gravity box. Let's get around to cutting this field again, actually. Keep forgetting about it. I think, Jake, I think it was Randy's stream last night, someone had asked that question about an FPS drop and he wasn't getting any, so maybe it's just I don't know, maybe it's just a conflict with something else. Maybe he's not using or whatever, but I do have that mod in here, I think. Do I still have it, actually? Maybe I don't. Oh, there it is there, yeah. I don't think you'll see me using this much for the type of map I play, because it doesn't have a front 3-point. And I kind of like the front 3-point from running moors and stuff. You know, if you're doing fertilizer, it's nice to have that extra tank on the front. And I know everyone's going to say, get a self-propel fertilizer, but for these type of fields and these size of fields, the self-propel liquid fertilizer unit is quite big. The size of these fields, it's not necessary either. But yeah, I think I heard Randy saying last night it didn't affect his FPS rate. I think he said he was getting a solid 60 all round. The later version? I have a version of that Stagger with a front 3-point on it, and that's totally not realistic. I know, I understand that, but you know, I like the option of the front 3-point there. As I say, I mean, it gives you extra options to doing stuff. I think there's a way of a transport box out there at the moment you can hook stuff onto, and front 3-point would be good for that too. I just think it's a shame that certain people didn't come back from 15. I mean, there's a lot of... I didn't play on the PC on 15. But there was a lot of mods out there from certain modders that, you know, I really wanted to try, but they never ever came back. Like a Ross boxes and stuff like that there, but, yeah. They'd be handy for a perform like this. Let's reverse it in this time so I don't have to drive halfway around the world. And again, a lot of 15 mods never come back. A lot of people actually stopped playing the game with 15 as well for some reason. Right, that's that full. Let's just drop this over by the sheep in front of the house or something. 3-point option on a big bud. That's possibly not very realistic either, but yeah, it's an option. Right, so that's. I think our animals are pretty much happy. Yeah. Let's get down to doing a wee bit of harvest on field 11 then. Before we go down there, let's see our yeah, there's our semi-truck. Actually take it up to the shop. The reason we have this is it only cost me 15 grand. I didn't edit the price, that's the price the mod author put on it. I think we used this in 17 as well. I think it's one of Jeffrey's go-to trucks in 17 actually. Again, the reason for using this one over, you know, the likes of the Peterbilts and whatnot, I mean, European map, so cab overs is the way to go. And we use the Volvo and all quite a lot, so, you know, cheaper option, thought we'd bring this in. Jake, no, I don't. I think I downloaded this from one of the mod sites. Can't remember which one. I didn't even know OK Use Mods was up there. I must actually check that out. See what they're doing. It's nice to have like older stuff like this in it as well. I mean, it gives it a bit of authenticity and something that, you know, we can always build up to in our models. Again, a lot are going to be cab overs in this map because the I think the use of like the Peterbilts and stuff, you know, the bill noses on it, it's just going to be too difficult to get around corners and stuff. So trailers, animals, and our milk tank is there. 68 grand, wheel brand, Nokians. The Nokians are different style. German, no. English, Canadian. I will take Canadian. Ugh. Mega extension. So what's the mega extension make it hold? Oh, the mega extension is 32, huh? What do we want? 32 or 64? Do 64. Why not? So that's going to be 68 grand. I'll see if there's quite a few runs to the dairy and that. Can we open this? Yeah, we have to open this to fill. Oh, missed the way to go out. Older American trucks. We see, we play some American maps as well, so as to say, I might actually just check it out then and see what's on there. Yeah, blame Canada. Yeah. Hey Dwight, welcome along. We don't like Canada at the minute, especially because I got banned from ATS by the Canadian moderator. Don't know how we're going to get this into the yard, but we'll get somewhere with it. Okay, we're taking this turn in here. I think this takes it back to the farm, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, another turn to go down this one, haven't we? Right, do we take the back way into the farm, or do we go up the front way? Which way am I? Oh, tank slapper. I'm gonna get into this. is going to be difficult. Well, not difficult. It's going to be challenging, I think. We'll go this way. Just take it easy. Again, another great thing with this is the hedges don't have collisions just on the off chance, but all the walls and everything else do. Ah, it's easier than I thought. Eh. Plenty of room. And the milk, I believe, fill point is here. So we'll open up our tanker. Just reverse it in place. And that should let me fill. There you go. Leave that to fill. And while that's doing that, let's go and get our harvester down to the field. I think it's down here somewhere. Left it on the road. Yep, there we go. We didn't check on our plough tractors, did we? How good are we doing with that? Oh, we're getting pretty well on there. I mean, we're gonna need to lime or put lime on some of these fields, but it's getting along pretty well. I'm not gonna bother with that one though because it's only that wee strip. We can get away with that. This one here, I'm gonna need to put lime on. But yeah, we are getting along pretty well with the ploughing. Happy days. I think for the size of this field, guys, I'm just gonna run up and down this myself rather than take the course play to it. It's not gonna take us that long to do that. I do want to swap this harvester at some stage as well. I think maybe with the next sell from the BGA we'll be able to do that. We got oats. Oh, right. Maybe I should have done this with course play because we could have run the baler up this, but again, oats are going to be used mainly for the horses, so near enough 9 hours already in this harvester. For the 60 I've spent in the map, that's not a lot really when you think about it. But most of the times we spent, you know, chaffing and dealing with animals, so don't even need GPS for this because I don't think GPS is on this anyway, but just that small of a field. We're getting along here quite nicely. See, the joys of doing a live stream on the map as well is that I can do stuff like this manually. I normally just stick it in course play and run and do something else because, you know, half an hour of watching me do this is not really exciting enough for a video, is it? You know, trying to fit other things in as well. I mean, if it just done harvesting, I'm sure that it wouldn't be the most exciting of videos. Where did that one just end up out there on its own? Okay. Missed a bit. Oh well. I'll come back for that. The 4-meter headers don't really do much justice either, but you can understand with the size of the roads and stuff on this map why you need smaller headers and stuff to get up and down. And I don't like header trailers, so it does seem pretty ideal to us. I don't know, is it me or is it just the turning circle and it's pretty rubbish? Yeah, I'll probably just bail this. But, quite a lot of straw there as it is, so... This was taking more down to the horses, I suppose. And if we do start another cattle farm, we are going to need it over there too, so yeah, probably just bail it. Lined up, and that's us ready to go again. Gotta bring a truck and trailer down here tomorrow. Yeah. Wow, 7810 is finished, cool. Right, well, we'll get round to that in a second because we're gonna have to do something with lime down there, aren't we? Let's get the McConsole first, just so we can get some money in, because we're gonna need to put down some sort of silo for that. Again, this is just it's still the same harvester that we started the map with, this starting harvester. Normally these don't last too long with me. I think this is the longest I've ever played with starting equipment ever. %55 full. Let the straw run through. There we go. Again, when we start getting bigger equipment and stuff, guys, I'll maybe just turn this into some sort of placeable field or something. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll turn it into grass. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's good to have all plans of what you're going to do with different fields. And you know, for me, there's no point because I change my mind every 2 minutes anyway. So yeah. It's amazing how I could do this with one headland, and courseplay needs 3 or 4. Just goes to show I'm a better driver than courseplay. I probably should just lift the head instead of stopping the whole thing, but yeah, well. What's not possible? Oh, well, come along, by the way, no. But what's not possible? What, me keeping my mind to one thing for a long time? I can't make up my mind whether I'm indecisive or not. There you go, enunciation there. Run over the hedges, why not? Oh, your courseplay comment? I actually think that you'd be teaching us all how to use after 5 minutes, Nolan. Oh, it's not possible for course play to do it with one headlamp, maybe. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, there's too much for collisions around here, that's why. Plus as well, as I say, this thing seems... the turn radius seems to be a bit rubbish. But, oh well. What do we expect from an older combine? My course play comment. Oh, you're not going to repeat yourself, okay. .16 turn. Not getting a lot of yields to this field, but hey, it'll go some way towards feeding the horses. Look at this manual work on a field. When was the last time you seen me do this with a harvester, eh? Now, posts have got collisions, so we'll have to be careful what we do this. See? Collisions on the posts. I think it just dented the back of the harvester, but oh well, we'll get rid of it soon enough. You do the manual work yourself a lot, Jake? To say to you though, I mean, you know, oh, we're full. It's alright doing this on a live stream because, you know, you're not really restricted to any time. Well, if you're doing it as a recording, you know, it's half the recording's just spent running up and down a field, and that's the bit that gets me. Maybe don't find that the most entertaining to watch myself, so maybe I'll try to do other things as well to keep it sort of getting monotonous. Yeah, a full half-hour recording of just cutting the field. Yeah. The other trailer should be up around here somewhere. No, I'm sure it isn't, because I know when I checked out that map, I think we checked it out for a multiplayer server at one stage. It didn't have collisions on the outside, so a lot of time, you know, you would lose your workers over the edge. And of course, they're not square fields, not either, so you would have to do a lot of manual work in that just to make it, you know, make the field square enough for a hard worker to work properly on it. Then your headlands and whatnot. And while this is emptying, I think I shall have some drink of some juice. Keep the oil vocal cords wet. Right. Vocal cords are now wet enough. Let's get back to it. Around the side. A couple more passes and that's this done. I think what we'll do next is we'll go and sell the milk, then we'll go down to the 33 with the 7810s finished, and we'll get some sort of solution done for the lime down there. Oh, that wee bit left. Oh well. can probably put up some sort of hopper silo down there for lime and whatnot. As I say, we do want to start producing our own, so there's no point putting the bad ones down. By the way, on old school farming there are some IH tractors in there, but they need to be done properly to make it FS19 standards. I have an old IH tractor on here. Is it under small? I can't remember. Yeah. Now, if I remember right, this is the one. Oh, nice. This is the one that makes a lot of noise when you use it too. It's almost as good as the what was it done? The MB track made the bottom. I haven't had any MB tracks in this game. I'm sure we'll find it in somewhere. Maybe we'll do the other farm on MB tracks. I don't know. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't really know. It's just it. I think a lot of people in the modders at the minute are still trying to get their head around some of the changes from 17 to 19.2, which is possibly some of the problem. I'll just leave this in the field for now. I'll come back into the straw at a later date. Just get this emptied. And let's pop down to the 7810. Here you go. There's some of your tractors. Told you I'd do some on this one for you. Your suggestion was done. Actually, do you know what? I haven't finished playing on this field yet. Because I want to take some of these sharp edges out. Oh, I didn't put it through the blender, yeah. Chance. Well, sometimes you do believe that as well, Nolan. Knock these down. Actually, Nolan, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to get you to have a look at this tractor. Or at least tell me the answer to how I can actually change that hub from the uncolored to proper, you know, give it back the yellow feature. And the same with the studs on that. Because, you know, let's say if I'm going to use the deer tractors, I prefer this older model ones, the more boxy looking ones. Limit the fields. Why? Yeah, there we are. Oh, there's another way into this field, okay. Right, so well, I'm just going to square this off too. Yeah, it's Dwight's fault. Blame Canada. Blame Canada, blame Canada. Oh, okay, they just need to create fields on for this. Maybe some pieces of grass. I think that's a leftover from a 17 conversion, just that. Yeah, as far as I know, Jake, even today's update of the Unimog, they said they changed the camera angles, or the cameras, because of the black spots. So, yeah. I think some people are just getting their heads around that. Blame Jeffrey. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the likes of these square bits here, I'm just going to smooth them out a bit, if I can. maybe not the best, but I'll have to watch those trees. Because if we're using the cargo box anyway, I don't need anything to run up the side of it for this part of the field, I don't think. And the same thing for here. Just run that around the corner. Lift that. And another 2 spots to do, and that should be us ready to go. Jake, I'm thinking of texture conflict as well. Would they be done properly in Blender? Maybe that would fix the issue. Not a question I can answer. I am very limited in my use of Blender. I did try some of the tutorials and stuff, but I'm not really the best at it. Nolan, FS19 is more detail oriented because you need to create the details instead of just colouring them. There you go. Did that answer the question? Alright, let's just get that corner of that field. I think I turned out create fields. I did, yes. Good. So that should be that field ready to line. Drop plow. Let's go up and sell the milk first, and then we'll look at some solutions for let's see what solution we can get for the lime and stuff for down here instead of just buying the pallets. Again, space in this map can be very limited, but I think we can sort something out. I don't know if can't be bothered. Maybe the author doesn't know how to use it, because it can be quite intimidating, that Blender. Sergeant Schultz, did Sergeant Schultz get my email with some suggestions, perhaps? I did send you an email asking you a few questions, Nolan. I don't know if you got it or not, though. I think you might have maybe lost it in among the other stuff. Let's get this out of the way, because I'm going to... yeah, we're going to set this bad boy off. It was an email. It was on another tag with another post. I'll resend it to you later on. It was maybe some suggestions and ask a few questions about different things. For example, on this map, I know a lot of farmers use a lot of dairy farmers in the States and stuff can use wood shavings instead of straw for bedding. So I had put a bit of the line from code in from the animal pens and asked you if I changed this, would it work? Blah blah blah. And there's a few other suggestions in there as well, so I'll resend it to you. At black front hubs too. 8530. That, I believe I have that one here. Let's see. Although I may not have updated this one because I like this version of it. That one there, yeah, there you go. It's something to do with the way the tire, the rims color changes, doesn't it? Yeah. I think the hubs are just painted black anyway. So, PGA, fermenter digester, make sure it says Mesa silage, play. I did upload, I did change the unload speed of this J&M wagon, guys. I sort of doubled it. It's still pretty slow, but it's better than it was. Yeah, I mean, for ones like this here, for you know, for tractors like this here, that old worn out, faded paint would probably be better. That's what I think anyway. So, milk. I thought we changed the literage of this to 64. Why is it only giving me 28? I'm gonna get 3,000 litres in there anyway, so hey. Where do we sell milk actually? That's a good question. Potatoes, wool, watermelon, BGA, EDM is different, and you have to be careful to use application. I use May mostly because it's used. Oh yeah, you've got your own, yeah. Oh, here I was looking for how to get to the milk sale point. Again, it's probably something that would just go straight over my head. I've tried Blender, I've got the basics of it, and that's about it, really. Egg sales, McConnell stores, milk, school eggs, milk sugars, Wilbrook Foods, stable, egg sales, BioSir, watermill, oh, there's the dairy there, look. Okay, so it's down near the BGS, easy to get to. I know I say it every time I'm recording, guys, but this is quite a picturesque map. I like the way it's been done. And believe it or not, in this area, the road does go on to the lock like that. May not be exactly the same as the road in real life, but I have driven down this road in real life. I think it was, what, 12 miles or something away from here I live, so it's not that far. Went back to the 17 shaders. Yeah, but that causes its own problem as well with dirt and wear, and you know, especially with when it comes to using seasons in the paint thing, you know. Niles, happy Saturday, and happy 4th of July as well to all you guys out there. And if you didn't hear me say it earlier. You can use and get better appearance again. Oh, his way's the easy way. Again, but though, with that makes a big difference when it comes to using seasons, though, wasn't it? If you do it the 19 way, because I know that things that's not done the 19 way tend to go white with seasons. It's true, you're not gonna lie, yeah. Okay, so the Massey's finished too, excellent. See how much we get for this first. Oh, the hamburgers later. Somebody's having a grill and they get the old Barbie out. The dairy's down here somewhere, I believe. This might be a problem. How is this going to go over this bridge? Let's see. Not as bad as I thought. Dairy's down here somewhere. My first time around to this map, so this part of the map anyway. That's field 42. It's a big grass field. Dairy's around here somewhere then. And we have went past the opening. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Oh, we're in the hedges already. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Nolan. I mean, I've had that problem before in other tractors we used on the multiplayer. Well, I used. I thought I was getting around that. And so where's the sell point? Must be around the back. Oh, here. Let's open that first. Oh, we're going through the shed. Okay. Must be it here. There we are. See how much we get for 28,000 litres farm milk. Oh. We'll see it popping up anyway, so let's turn the engine off. Let's jump over here. And let's tidy this up. There you go. A lot of stuff coming from 17. Yeah, well, a lot of the stuff in 17 was good mods, though. I liked a lot of the stuff from 17 that never came across, but hey. Somebody has yet to do a proper version of the saddle track as well. If Sergeant Schultz is really bored, we could send him a saddle track to convert with the attachments for the back. I would kill for one of those, man. I love those tractors in that game. I think I used them a lot on the Oklahoma map as well, didn't I? I think I did try to convert a saddle track at one stage and I couldn't do it. It's just too much to do. Too much I didn't understand, to be quite honest. The saddle tracks is out there at the minute. I do have one here. Although it's one of them ones that the course plan stuff doesn't like it. There's no attachments for the back, guys. You know, it would have the attachments there, and you can stick slurry tankers and tippers and whatever else on it. So that's just basically a normal tractor at the minute. There's nothing for the back of it. I think it does have some issues. Yeah, there you go. Ah, okay, I didn't realise that either. The tires don't work well. I think I probably shouldn't say this, like, because I'll never get on the Jan's partner program saying stuff like this, but I think Jan's a lot of the time wait to see, not that I've ever been invited for the Jan's partner program, no chance of getting on it, because the amount of times I slag them, but I think a lot of the time Jan's just wait and see what the modders do before they do anything. For example, the season stuff and all that there, it's... Yeah. It's easier for them to get the modders to do it and then incorporate it into the game. Right, sort of get this one planted straight away, couldn't we? What's the one stage fertilizer? Yeah, we could bring the planter up straight away for corn for this. In fact, I think we will. And then we'll get on to the fertilizer problems. And the planter I'm just going to bring up from the BGA, so... we should do this. I think that's the problem. A lot of people don't realise that to do that as well, no. A lot of people just don't want finicky either. Right, so get this parked up. Oh, I forgot to look and see how much we got from that. Soul milk, let's have a look. 51 grand, there you go. You're not 52. So let's jump down into the 7530. We'll bring it up and put it in planter duty, I think. It's loud. Don't know why, I just like loud tractors. I like loud cars as well, but hey. So this is liquid fertilizer and seeds we need to put in this one, so let's just see if we can go ahead and put some in it. Oh, we've knocked into your seeds, ah well. What? Oh, that's over the sell point, that's why. Or the trigger. It's something to do with the cameras, as I say, the reason behind that, as far as I know. This is very finicky about the seeds and all as well. Right, let's run this up the road and we'll start planting some corn up on that big field. But that field, maybe we should chop half, make half the CCM? No, we're not doing pigs yet, so we'll just chop it all actually. Bump. But that'll be a while yet, because we've got to grow it yet. Duh. Is that our field there in front of us? It is too. Can't get in that way. Afternoon, everyone. How would you miss it? It wasn't planned. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome along. Yeah, there's not. Although, as I say that, the Unimod come out today should address the update for the Unimod coming out today should address that problem. But that anyway. Right, here we are. So we're going to need to redo this field again, because no, did I cut edges in this? Can't remember. We'll just do it this way for now then. Plant, generate the course, field 22 user, that's the one. We'll do 3 headlands. I'll do 4 then. Generate that. Okay, taking its time. Oh, you didn't think it would make it? Okay. Hey, Bo! So, first waypoint, drive the course. We'll see if that is field 33 or 22, whatever you want to call it. 9 meter seed. And I'll leave that to work. Hopefully that should work away, no problem. And we'll get back down to actually here. I think I might have just broke my tractor. Oops. You're very misunderstood. I want to put more sheep down here, but I think I might just leave that until we finish with the lime to make sure I'm leaving enough money to get get everything sorted down here first. So let's jump down to the BGA again. Milk trailer, I may leave just here for the moment because I'm going to need to lift our other semi-tipper. So let's drop that there for the moment. Because we're going to need to buy a load of lime anyway, so. Don't need course play for this part. Close that. Wrong side of the road. Let's see. Because is the distance related setting in this game is used to place the local focal setting for the character and cameras. Black spots between circle or rectangle depending on. Yeah, you can see it in a lot of maps sometimes with the black lines, and I've just started playing with them because I personally don't know how to fix it. And from what it looks like from what you're saying, it's a lot of work. So let's go into our placeables here, and straight away we're going to go into the Busters ones. Storage for lime. Where am I going to put it? Oh, just up here probably would be an idea and a half. Oh, it's going to interfere with everything in there. Should I put it in? Oh, we put it in the BGA itself actually around about here, couldn't we? And if we bring it down, we can bring the other storage ones in for the seeds and stuff. And that would just totally do that too. So we can do a refill course to there. Yay. Go up to the farm, buy some lime. Some of his farm. You tell him, Nolan. Yeah, I have to go to the main farm and get a lime because that's where the bag point is. So. Gotta get this like clip the trailer. There we go. Let me just buy a load of lime. Jeffrey's a part-timer. Oh, wow. Hey, Cullen. Welcome along. Oh, yeah, down here. At least you can't call me that anymore. Well, you probably could, but, you know, for no reason. How's Thor's hammer? Thor's hammer's cool. He's I don't know, he's playing with something up the stairs. I can hear him banging about. He must have took his teddy up or something. So isn't the newest Johnny? Who's Johnny? I ain't got a clue who Johnny is. That's another thing I'm surprised no one's brought out yet, you know, organic farming in some way or another. Oh, okay. I'll have to move this out of the way. I'll have to take it down to the other farm anyway, don't I? Oh, drive up a fence, that's a good idea. And I'll have to move this out of the way. I'll put it into here. pretty handy. Oh, Coolin was lobbying for the weeds to be turned off. That wasn't surprised me either. I'm surprised, you know, Jeffrey's not lobbying for crop destruction on. It's going to cost us a fair few monetary units to fill this. Hopefully it'll be enough to line that field up. Again, once we start with our root crops, we can put a Buster's Placeable down and just make our own. Must be an adjusted line price for that. It's quite cheap. You'd have crop circles in your field. I don't know, I don't like the crop destruction thing. Yeah, it's realistic, but you know, it makes it too much of a chore. I mean, I know it's a simulation game, but you know, it's still a game at the end of the day, not a... And that would make it just too much of a grind, I think. I thought I would have a problem with semis in this map with trailers, but it seems to be alright. As long as I'm not trying to use cell courses or anything, because some of them can be quite tight for course play. But I think, you know, doing it myself, I can get around it pretty easy. Let's see, just a warning. Love it, Nolan. Love it. He likes his LSW, so make them extra wide for him. Yeah. Couldn't like his shortcut then, yeah. I don't know, I mean, do you have to be a contractor or something for it to work? If you're not a contractor on the farm and multiplayer and drive across, I don't think crop disruption works. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't think that, yeah. A steamroller? There's one out there, I could look it up for you, you could have it. Oh, Dwight likes his shortcuts. Oh, that's a bit of a collision there somewhere. There's something to do with them trees. S690, that's one of them nasty deer things, isn't it? Don't turn on crop destruction. Yeah. Might be an idea, Jeffrey. Oh. So that's grounded out there, look. Need to raise the legs, not a bit, look. Ah, okay. Maybe just give that a helping hand. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have that on yet, do I? Super strength is on. Okay, won't let me lift it. Okay, cool. Okay. This is going to be a problem, guys, because I really then don't know how else to get cheat. Sorry, missus, your garden's beautiful, but I've just wrecked it for no reason. It's just the way the road lips. Haha. I'll play it for you later on. Plant some more grass. Weeds will be getting on the irritating side. I don't like the way that I like the idea behind the way seasons do it, but for gameplay with seasons, it just makes it pretty difficult. Well, it's just the yard, it'll be fine. I'll plant some later for her, I don't know. It's getting over this bridge is going to be the interesting part, see if it works. Yeah. There's another way across that river. Pity you couldn't lift the fifth wheel up on it. Hydraulics. Why? And I've been given... I did have super strength on this, didn't I? F11. Super strength is on. But... why is it not letting me lift it? Just give me no hand. See, does it do with the tractors as well? No. Okay, that's not working. No. And if you do send a place where heavy horse okay, super strength doesn't seem to want to work. Four weeks. Unfortunately, I have no way to get it past this now. So, super strength does not want to work. Why is that? Do we have any? Yeah, no. I've another way of getting it over here too. This is the only bridge on the way over. That's not getting over. No, 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 no. You can lift these tracks with it as well, so you can. Oh, I'm stuck now. I can't even get it back. Everyone look away for a second. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh, look, we're in a field. So, mental note, don't be using the semi-trailer over that bridge. Especially if filled. It went over alright when it was empty. I think maybe you just need something with a bit of a higher fifth wheel on it. Yeah, it does, yeah. I don't know why it's not working. So, 45,000, 48,000 litres. Take us around, park it up, and we'll go and bring a tractor down with the lime on it, I think. And we'll get that field limed up. Seems to be doing pretty well. Let's have a look. Still on the headlands, yeah. Don't need you. Actually, do you know what? Now I've got that lime down there. Let's go ahead and get what no one's going to like, more sheep. Get about 20 maybe. There we go. Confirm that. So yeah, that's the reason we didn't join those two fields together. I left some grass down here from the cutting of that field before I plowed it up, so just need to bring water down. But you know, in real life, Nolan, you would jump out of the cab, you would lift the legs a bit higher. You can't do that here, though. Oh, you have sheep now, do you? Oh, you're going to give me abuse for having sheep. Let's see what way this looks on the other one now. So, black sheep is... Oh, it goes to the top. So it just needs a bit of everything. Okay, that's easy to do. Normally sheep are the easiest things to look after because they normally just take grass and water, but not on this map. Yeah, we'll use this for the lime spreader when we get up there. No, that's for the same reason that Jeffrey has them. You know, for me it's a whole business thing with Will. Jeffrey renames them after days of the week that he likes them for. As is evidenced on if you watch some of the Minecraft videos, which we haven't done Minecraft in a while actually. Been off for the next 11 days. I may get into some Minecraft again actually. We'll get water and stuff sorted out from the other sheep in a bit. I can do without water for just a few moments. Okay, okay, we won't. Don't know why that is, because I haven't been on it in a while, but... Again, guys, it's not in the description at the moment because I forgot all about putting descriptions in, but I will add it in for the replay, or you can watch one of the other videos on YouTube. And you can always join us in the Buster servers for farming, Minecraft, a bit of trucking if we, you know, don't get banned. Some hunting, we do hunting as well, and some other random games now and again. Feel free to come and join us. Thought I wasn't liking the pack? What pack? What? Oh, the Minecraft pack? No, I mean, but has anybody been actually playing on it? Or I want to change it up to something different because that pack was a wee bit meh. If you're still playing on that pack, we'll just leave it there, like. There wasn't enough of the modded stuff turned over for the next version of the game yet for me. It's like starting FS19 again from the start, you know. We were all crying out for mods for it, so yeah. I think maybe if there was more mods in the Minecraft pack, then I would probably get back into it. Where I leave that over here. Oh, might as well leave the fence on and take the fence down with that then. Oh, you've put countless hours into it? Oh, okay, well, just leave it as it is then. Put the extension and the bigger spreading arms on this as well. Just after, I think after I finished the last recording, because I was getting fed up with the small one. Do you want to branch out into the grass fields and the islands at some stage too? I think it'd be fun to get out onto the islands and do a bit of mowing. And I will do much crops over there though. Oh, okay. I'm not going to ask. Oh, to pass the time? Okay. Well, at least it's been used. I think I know a shortcut. Hey Jeremy, welcome along. I think I've just worked out a shortcut to the BGA. Yeah, let's give it a try. rule. Meh. Again, the other reason I haven't done anything with that field as well, because that's where the cattle's going to appear. Field 21, I think it is. No, I think Josh has put a lot of yards into kills. You'll probably just leave it the way it is. Source TDK. What's that? That's the online GTA, isn't it? Source SDK one. Ooh, is this going to be a good shortcut? Probably end up just putting another lime spreader down here. See what's travelling up and down with this one. But for the many times you use it, yeah. Yeah, there you go, modded GTA Online. Yeah, yay, I'm good. I know this stuff. Let's just set up a refill course for this and put courseplay onto this job. Start a course recording. No, I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, because I kind of don't like them until we get some more modded stuff up there, and some of the stuff I'm used to using and stuff, it seemed like that one was very much of a drag out to me. Don't know why, I just didn't really gel with that new pack. You guys seem to like it okay, so you know. Alright, that should be the refill of there. Once I get the other silos down, I'll just re-record this course just to put a general refill for everything in here, I think. And drive it out to the field. Okay, so stop, save, field 33, lime refill. Okay. Put on the work mode, generate the new course. So course, right, so this is the one we're going to need to redo the course thing, yeah. So, back onto that. 33 nanometer seed. What? No, that's the wrong one. 33 mil we can take out. 33 ply we can take out. 33 to feed silo. It's not field 33, that's that other field we're working in. I've renamed it wrong, 32. I'll take that out for now anyway. I'll leave that in because that one's running. Field 2 ply? Oh, there's 22. Keep that one in. So, field was that again? 30? Yeah, okay. So, course generation. I think you should know, and I think you'd really get into it. I need to regenerate that course, don't I? We saved 33, didn't we? Or 20? Yeah, 33. I think you'd enjoy it once you get into it, knowing with with the proper pack anyway. Generate. Shouldn't take that long. Back. Save that as field 33 lime spread. And yeah, let's go back to it. You said no. Heads up, Nolan. Oh, that must mean Jeffrey's going to play some farming for a change. Let's put the refill course on the end of that. Lime refill. There. Play. And we'll take that to the first waypoint, which is going to be where? Over there. And we'll just leave that to work, I think. Very entertaining watching a lime spreader. As you say, first waypoint, drive course. You're already unfolded, so it shouldn't be that. There you go. 6 miles per hour, 12, that's better. Pulling the Thomas, eh? Well, I don't plant everything in cotton. Okay, so I think I've harvested all the fields we've got to be available to harvest right now. I'm just going to throw this down the front of the road again, actually. Building some straw. You rarely do cotton. I don't mind cotton now and again. Don't mind sugarcane now and again, actually, as well, just for something different. Day 6 cool, I think they said earlier on. See, I was paying attention. For a change. And let's get you emptied. When I was a youngster and played with the others, okay. I don't have much time for easy one. Cotton is easy. Especially when you got all the trailers for it. What part are you agreeing with Nolan? When I was a youngster or cotton is easy? Oh, an excuse? I'm lost, but yeah, okay. Sweet spraying season, Cullen. Yeah. Cullen will not be spraying any weeds. Doesn't do weeds, Cullen. What I hear. Oh, what are you doing up the stairs? The dog's gonna come through the roof in a second. Baler. Or no, actually, we need to take the water down to the sheep first. I'll do the baling later on. We'll get the water down to the sheep, and then we'll maybe just call it quits that. Organic. Dwight's going organic too. Oh, that's a wall. Spreading the field around your area right now. Oh dear. That'll be, what are they spreading it with? Weed killer? I won't say other manure now, it'll be smelly, but I think it's a bit late in the season for manure. Still haven't moved those pallets of wool yet. I'll get around it. I do play with the others, we go logging now and again. Nah. I've been logging for a while, actually. See, I have the next 11 days to do whatever I want. Mostly fertilizer. Oh, cool. Cause I'm free to do what I want. And I'm gonna have to stop doing that before YouTube hits me with a copyright strike. Logging is not. Although I'd like to see you do some of the double and triple trailers that we do down those mountain roads. Yeah, put your comment where you're worth. Off from work, yeah, I am. Took some vacation time now. It's just to use some up and take a break. Just. We all have to have a break now and again. Do have some work to do outside though, so hopefully it'll stop raining long enough to let me get some outside work done. Eccentric way. Should you come down that way? Duh. I took the long way around there, didn't I? Yeah, showing off more of the map. You do not do trucking? Well, yeah, actually, Nolan, we have to talk about trucking, because I think you're going to have to come trucking with us at some stage. We'll get you a nice Mac out on the road on the ATS, will we? No, I'm just going to stay around the house. Costa del home. As I say, get some work to do outside and maybe get some painting and stuff done. Just chill out for a while and take it easy. You just get to that point where you need a break from work, and that was, you know, I'd vacation time, holiday time to use, so I just used it. We don't use our vacation and holiday time before the end of the vacation holiday year. We lose the days, so I'm taking them instead of losing them. Right, so we just need to bring down hay and grass silage for this. The painting's inside. It's just a lot of weeding in around the house and stuff. You know, and around the pavement and stuff. Get a lot of grass out between the pavements and just tidy up, really. Painting's inside. With Mjolnir, but you know, you can only clean the wall so many times before you have to paint it again with him. When he shakes his head and the slobbers go flying, sort of, if you don't catch them straight away, you can still see a wee stain on the wall, so it definitely does need painted again in parts. Oh, that's a feed trough. Good on, feed trough's got collision. Just let you know. Well, at least the sheep are going to be start production anyway, because we've got enough water and that in there. Oh my god, the weeds have started already. I haven't even got the full thing planted yet. I'm probably just going to do plain colours, nothing special. No. Dwight, just no. Put yourself in timeout for saying that. I haven't even finished planting yet and the bloody weeds are showing up. Oh well. Might need to go for more corn in a minute. Eh? No, no. Keep some nice colours nice. Probably just the same colours as already here, actually. Just refreshing them up. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to say for now, though, I'm going to end the stream because we've been on for 2 hours now. Hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Nolan, if you have any comments, they're always appreciated and taken. I'll try and resend you that email as well so you can get it. I think I hooked it into another conversation somewhere. You've never seen the house. The house is brilliant. Red and black, football colours. Yep, so I'll see you all later on, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and catch you in a bit. Bye for now.